I'm Lydia and this is Josie. Today we're going to have great fun. We're going to show you how to make a pavlova. Josie's been egging me on, ha, do you get the joke? To make this, because this is one of her great favourites, and I think it's a really nice pudding if you're not very experienced at making puddings. It's not too complicated and people love it. It looks really impressive. And also we sometimes serve it for birthday parties. If you've got someone who isn't a big cake fan, then make the pavlova, pile it up with your fruit and cream, and you can always stick a few candles at the top. So should we get going?
Yeah.
First of all, we've got to separate our eggs. If I were you, I would separate them first before you start whisking them in two separate bowls. Then if you have a disaster, it doesn't affect all of them. Yeah, that'd be brilliant. So crack the edge to made a little hole, pull it apart gently. You don't want the egg yolk all to wish out. And then you just start sort of sifting it between the two shells to get out all the white, and then save those egg yolks. Whatever you do, don't throw them away. You can make lovely custards with them and all sorts of yummy things.
Does it matter if the egg yolk breaks?
It does, because egg yolks, you don't want the egg yolks getting in the egg white. If you have any trace of fat in the egg whites or the bowl, then the egg whites can't stretch properly and then they collapse and you end up with a nasty soggy mass rather than this lovely light marshmallowy pudding. Fantastic. Now these are going to go in our mixer and we're going to get whisking. If you haven't got a freestanding mixer like this, then you can use the handheld beaters and they work just as well. I've just broken mine, so we're using this. It will be a bit noisy. So you're looking to get lovely high white stiff peaks. Josie, while these are whisking, would you mind marking out a circle on the paper? When you're using this, you want to put it on a tray with non-stick bakewell paper, and you can either do it free if you want, or what I like to do is use something like a template. So I've just used the bottom of a tart tin, and Josie will just draw around it. And it's a good idea to use something like pencil, because then it doesn't show. I have used bright green pen before, and it did come straight through, so it was quite a funny looking pavlova. Fantastic, this looks done. Now the best way to tell if your meringue is, well, your egg whites are at the right whisk height. Josie, you ready?
Yeah.
Hold it over someone's head. Nothing fell out. We've done it perfectly. Back in the bowl. Machine's going to go back on, and you're going to add your, do you want to do that?
Yeah.
Your sugar a spoonful at a time. Just remember not to drop your spoon in the machine. Fantastic. So that's all lovely. So now, at this stage, really we've made a meringue. Turn it into pavlova. We've got to add some corn flour and vinegar.
What does corn flour do?
The corn flour will make the pavlova have this lovely crisp outside and that soft marshmallowy centre, and that's different from an ordinary meringue. And an ordinary meringue you cook through the whole way, and so it goes very crisp and quite dry. You used to love meringues when you were little. Josie's been known to run off down to the bottom of the garden with a stolen meringue. She loves them so much. And just a little bit of vinegar. That also helps in the giving it this crisp crust. Now we've just got to fold those in. Do you want to have a go or shall I do it?
You can.
Okay.
Why do you fold?
Folding is a way of mixing, and you're trying not to knock out any air because we've just spent a lot of time making a lot of air in there, haven't we?
Yeah.
So it's very, very gentle and careful.
So what would happen if you just mix normally?
Then you start knocking out the air.
But I mean, once it's cooked, would it just be flat?
Yes, it could go flat. And when you put it on the tray, you'll find it starts to spread everywhere. So we've got our tray with our paper on and Josie's beautiful circle. And also the beauty of Pavlova is they're meant to look nice, but they don't have to look too perfect. So if you're not terribly artistic, you'll be fine.
Where did it get its name from?
It was invented in celebration of, there was a ballerina, Anna Pavlova, and she was dancing in Australia and New Zealand, and this was made in celebration of her visit. And both the Australians and the New Zealanders claim that they invented it, but it doesn't really matter. If you try and just push up the sides a little bit, because once this is cooked, we're going to fill it with whipped cream and fruit, your favourite bit. So this is now going to go into the oven, and it starts off at 150 for 15 minutes, and then you turn the temperature down to 100 for 3/4 of an hour. And while it's cooking, we're going to show you shots of Josie raspberry picking, I think it was, at Laverstoke Park. We're here picking Monique's delicious raspberries. Is this an autumn crop or a summer crop?
This is an autumn variety, yes. It starts now and it goes on till the frost starts.
Really? So that long? Oh, that's great. I thought they were a summer fruit, raspberries.
No, you have
earlier.
a different variety, which is summer fruit. And they grow a bit differently. They grow on the second year wood, and this one grows on the first year wood. This was all cut short when we had this crop, and now it's shoot up.
Right. Can we try some? They look so good. Is that all right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Eat one? They're delicious. They're so sweet. And they're not as soft as they are in the supermarkets. They don't have such a good texture. So this is ready. It's got this beautiful golden colour. We'll just leave that to cool a bit. We've got some of our fruit, but I'm just going to get Josie to take the stalks off the strawberries for me. Now, the best thing to go on top of Pavlova is the fruit and the cream. So I'm just going to whip the cream. We've got some double cream in here. You could use whipping cream. Don't use single cream. It doesn't have a high enough fat content, so it won't whip and hold its shape. Fantastic, this is beautifully whipped. Be careful though, if you over whip your cream, it'll turn to butter. Now, to ease my conscience and slightly lighten the load, I'm just going to fold in a little bit of Greek yogurt, stop it being quite so rich. Also, it has a slightly sharp tang yogurt, so stops it being too sickly as well.
Do you have to use Greek yogurt?
No, you could go for all cream if you wanted to. Right, that's done. You've chopped up the strawberries.
Yep.
Brilliant. Should we transfer the meringue to the plate.
Yeah.
You can help me? Now, if you're lucky, brilliant. It all goes in one piece. Don't worry if bits break off. As you can see, it's not meant to look completely and utterly perfect, so it's rustic. Pile on the cream and the yogurt. These spatulas are fantastic. Children don't like them because there's nothing to lick out. And then the best bit now, let's pile on the fruit. We've got this lovely mixture. Blackberries, raspberries, blueberries, and of course the strawberries that JC's been busy. This is the most incredibly popular pudding in our house. Shall I cut you a piece,
yes,
or will I not be generous enough? You can hear that lovely crisp edge. You dig in. There we are. Use fingers. I'll grab some more fruit for you.
Yes, please.
Oh, she can't wait. That's it. Enjoy.